And the bottom line, I think, is this. We're talking about justice. We're talking about the need to constantly be vigilant, to continue to reinvent and to create the newest tools available to make sure that people who are dealt with in the justice system are dealt with fairly, honorably, are not treated in a different manner because of the color of their skin or the size of their wallet. This is America. This is what this place is about. Did the bail system work some years ago? I don't know. Bail schedules were a lot less. It cost a few $100s to bail out. There's a number of reasons why they've changed. The question before us, before this committee, before this legislature, is do we have a better path forward in how we treat our people? Do we administer justice? And the bottom line is, with the best minds available, does it upset the apple cart to some extent as to how business has been done? Of course it does. There's all sorts of examples throughout society where changes occur. And this is something for the better, something which is the highest purpose of any purpose, which is justice, making sure that the creed of this country and what we stand for goes to the greatest lengths to protect folks at every income level, under every circumstance.
My name is Reverend Lee Peterson, and I am founder and president of BOND, the Brotherhood Organization of a New Destiny, and our purpose is to rebuild the family by rebuilding the man. We are a national organization. I'm also a radio talk show host. I work with black men and women and children all the time for the last 27 years. I live in a community. And to come up with SB 10 is absolutely insane. And I do want to say first that Senator Hertzberg and the sponsors of this bill hate black people. They hate black women. They hate black children because these people are not going to live. These people are not going to live in these communities.
Stick with the merits of the bill, please.
All right. The sponsors of these bills, of this bill, do not live in those communities. There are innocent black mothers and children who are dying for help. They are overpopulated by criminals who are already in their community. I'm working with a woman right now. Her daughter was raped, a black single mother. Her daughter was raped. Her house has been robbed. The criminals are walking down the neighborhood, and they are afraid to report it to the police because they know that these criminals are going to come after them because they're in and out of jail already. And to get rid of the bond says that you, sir, don't respect black people. You don't live in those communities.
I'm going to cut you off. I'm going to cut you off.
I want to say
you off right now. One, because you don't have a whole lot of time. They have 4 minutes left. I want to make sure the others, could you wrap up in 15 seconds right now?
Our community are already afraid to report criminals. Criminal activity is out of control. Black women are being robbed, murdered, and raped every day. I have a sister who was raped.
Okay.
She won't report it.
Okay,
because the criminals are on the streets.
Is that your final statement?
Get rid of the bail.
Okay, thank you.
Without accountability.
Thank you, sir.
Insane, and we cannot.
Thank you, sir.
And I beg you, doesn't care. Thank you.
Mr. Chairman, Public Safety Committee,
don't care, sir.
My name is...
Wait. If you make another sound, I'll have you removed.
I'm fine. This is insane.
Okay. Let other people speak.
Name and organization.
David Quintano, the California Bail Agents Association, in strong opposition.
I'm James Hake from BOND, the Brotherhood Organization of a New Destiny, and the Lee Peterson radio show. And you called it him getting personal. He made it personal when he said...
Name and organization. Thank you. Thank you.
Topo Padilla, President of the Golden State Bail Agents Association, and as citizens, please do not let this bill redefine the word victim. Please.
Greg Padilla, Bail Bonds. I oppose this. I'm sorry that you folks are having so much fun.
Thank you.
When mothers choose to slaughter their innocent babies, they already have fingerprints, noses. They can recognize their mom's voice. They can hiccup, and their heart is beating. On ultrasounds, the baby tries to move away from the disturbing instruments they used to kill the baby. The baby's mouth opens wide in a scream when being killed. These babies are alive. They feel being killed. It hurts them, and there's nothing they can do about it. There's no way around it. Abortion is murder. So why is it? If an infant is destroyed before birth, there's no problem. But if killed after birth, it's considered a brutal murder. These babies aren't its or fetuses. They are human beings, and they deserve to get the same human rights as any other person. Some people say that abortion should be the mom's choice. It's her body. But what about the baby's choice? The baby's body is in the mom's body. Abortion reminds me of slavery. Owners said that their slaves were their property and they could do whatever they wanted with them. Just how moms say about their babies. Are you choosing to be like the plantation worker flogging the little black child? Or are you going to protest even if it costs your life like Martin Luther King Jr.? Who are you going to be? If you think abortion should be illegal, would you please stand up? We need to change the law to change the... Order. If you think abortion should be illegal, would you please stand up? We need to change the law to change the world, so let's stand up and do it. Thank you.
Order. Everyone, y'all, please. Sir, please, sit down. I asked... Y'all, please. Y'all, please. Order. Y'all, I need order. Y'all, excuse me. Excuse me, y'all. Please, everyone. I asked. So everyone, please. I need order in here. So, yes, I am a black man. And yes, everyone who signs up has a right to speak. That is the rules of the land.
Now, you snowflakes apparently have a bigger problem with public comment. It seems to me that you think you can supersede the United States Constitution. Well, I've got news for you, School Board President Benito Mussolini. Your power does not supersede that of the U.S. Constitution and the First Amendment rights of the citizens of this great nation. Let's be very, very clear who has the power.
Mr.
It is
Campbell,
not government policy. Do not warn me or do not interrupt my time.
That if you make personal insults like that again, or if you personally direct your comments, you will be asked to step away from the podium.
I'm going to quote to you, Solicitor. I'm quoting, just a minute, do not talk over me. This is my comment, not your comment. I'm quoting to you now from the United States Supreme Court 1964 case, New York Times versus Sullivan. This is constitutional case law in this country, and I'm quoting you from the U.S. Supreme Court. The judges wrote that this nation is founded on the, quote, profound national commitment to the principle that debate on public issues shall be uninhibited, robust, and wide open, and that it may well include vehement, caustic, and sometimes unpleasantly sharp attacks on government and public officials. That's constitutional case law in this nation. I don't have to be nice to you. Nobody behind me has to be nice to you. If you don't like living in the United States of America, then you can all move to Russia, Cuba, or China. This is the First Amendment. And I will caution you, Solicitor. There is a video camera to my left. If you edit this tape, then you're going to have a big legal problem on your hands, because my right to critique your fascism, which is what this is constitutionally protected. There are emails, public record emails, in which the Director of Equity is lobbying and advocating for public comment to be censored in this school district. And you know what? Lobbying for it, advocating for it. We've got the school board president saying she'll do better at hitting the mute button in blatant violation of the Constitution. For her lobbying and her advocacy of unconstitutional censorship, I want you, the school board, to terminate the employment of Dr. Charissa Gibson with immediate effect. you've terminated her employment, I want all of you to tender your resignations for hating on this country. We have a God-given constitutional right to critique you, and we can speak in any lawful tone that we see fit. And don't go looking around, Benito, because this is the United States of America. You have a good... one more thing. I want to make a verbal request right now for an unedited copy of the tape. So if any of you delete it, you're going to have a big legal problem. Good night.